What's up, y'all? It's the Boosh Bag. Miss Boosh Bag to you. Okay, so my eyebrows have the scabbing, most of it. I think there's a little bit still right here, but most of it has come off, so they're not looking quite as terrible as they were. So I'm like, all right, let me get my ass back on camera. Yeah, it's still early in the morning. I couldn't do my hair. All right, here's what happened yesterday. Right now hours are a grab at work, and yeah, you got to take them when you can get them. So the shift that I got let me off at 11:15 at night, so of course I missed the show. And then my car was acting crazy, making a lot of noise yesterday, so I had to drive back from work on my way to work, and my husband had to drive me, so he also had to come and pick me up. I got home after midnight, which is after 3 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast. All right, and I stayed up, I don't know if it was till 2 or 3, I'm pretty sure it was till 3 something, which is basically 6 something in the morning on the East Coast, watching the show, writing my notes, trying to eat, washing my face, playing with the dog, whatever the hell. Yeah, so essentially if you're on the East Coast, I went to bed at 6 o'clock in the morning, okay? And if you're on the West Coast, then it was 3 in the morning, but right now it is 7:43 here, so it's 10:43 on the East Coast, so I'm behind as far as the East Coast goes. I wish that they would let me see the earlier showing, the East Coast showing of shows. It wouldn't have helped me yesterday because at 5 o'clock I still needed to leave to go to work, but yeah, in other situations, on other days, it would really help me out to get the videos seen and done probably on the day that they actually happen, especially a show that comes on early, like 8 o'clock or something like that. And I'm doing it, I'm just seeing it 3 hours after everybody saw it. So people saw it, and people make sure the videos to me and put them up, and it be, you know, a done deal. And me taking notes, whatever. I also think I'm gonna start reviewing shows differently. I'm going to see if I can. I don't want to go scene by scene. I want to probably just talk about, I don't know, the highlights or whatever the hell was really like in my head. All right, so let me get started with this because I'm making this video too long, right? All right, so the twins and Minnie go to meet her manager. I mean, they go to meet the twins' manager because they scared because of that fight, right? So they brought Minnie along for support. Maybe she won't yell at them. So they were saying they thought that they did okay, but they, you know, Minnie said, well, I told Amanda to hold the mic the right way. But they were like, well, we were really, really nervous because we never spoke in front of a crowd. And now we know, since they went to, like, was it a psychologist or something? No, a speech therapist, that they got like a thing where they were embarrassed about, you know, their speech and things like that. So it's like kind of an uncomfortable thing for them. Lady's like, yeah, we can work on your, you know, your skills with public appearances, but the other fucking thing we got to think about is the fight. I came outside, y'all kicking up your shoes, you throwing your purse on the ground. Like, really? What is that about? Basically a public relations nightmare. She's like, well, y'all need to realize this is your damn life. You know, your bills, your career, the money that you need to take care of your kids. Only one of them got kids, but you know what I mean. Like, it was just like a fucking Philly street brawl. I don't know why I had to be in Philly. And I think it was Andrea. She was like, well, when I get mad, I was probably fucking Amanda's ass. No, it was Andrea. She was like, yeah, well, when you get mad, you need to come to me. Tell me when something's going wrong and let me be the bad guy. Let me fuck things up, because we need to keep y'all, you know, with all y'all potential. What the hell is happening? It's just like all of a sudden I'm on the camera. I'm so mad because my, this little battery is flashing, and this camera, I just charged it and talked for several minutes. That's some BS. Need new batteries. Okay, so yeah, they said that it won't happen again. All right, Mona, who the hell is Mona? Money is talking to Tanya about the fight. She goes to visit her. Tanya wasn't there. And apparently Abera is Tanya's friend too. So Tanya's like, whatever. Well, I'm glad I wasn't there. But I am having a gender reveal party. And I want to invite everybody. So I can't have all this motherfucking fighting and shit. So Money's like, well, you know what? I don't want you to stress. I'm going to throw it for you. And Tanya's mother is coming. Tanya also drops the bomb that Vaughn has offered to help her with the kids. So he said that he would be willing to come and stay with her. But she want him to just like straight up move there to be closer to the kids, so they won't have to, you know, travel back and forth. They could be in like one spot. She asked her about Nico. Oh, Tanya's mother is coming. Tanya's mother is white. My husband's like, she's cute. I was like, you always fucking down for some girl who ain't all the way black. I'm mad. Not really. Anyway, but yeah. I didn't know if she was a Latino or if she was mixed. So she's mixed. Okay. Talking about Nico. She was like, well, Nico said he wanted to be involved with the kid. But so she's going to give him a chance like she did before, and she'll see. And Money's like, yeah, make sure that you allow him to see the kid because you allow him to hang himself. So he won't never be able to say, oh, well, she was keeping me away. She was like, nope, he won't never be able to say that. Not about me. Okay. Juicy, Sam, and Iberia go shopping, right? And the whole shopping trip is just a front for them to talk to her about her ass needing to apologize to the twins for what she did at their fucking event. And she got them in trouble with their new manager. Alright, so Iberia is acting like she don't know, you know, what she did wrong. She was like, yeah, I don't know why they were acting like that. It was crazy. You fucking buckle face ass bitch. You fucking know. Anyway, she said she was just dancing. I was just dancing and they was dancing too though. Yeah, not twerking, you fucking hoe. So Juicy and Sam are telling her discrepancies, bitch. Alright, so she was like, well, you got up like in the middle at some point and was like getting all of this attention. Like, she was like, well, I just be bringing a party. And Juicy said, well, they probably thought maybe you were trying to steal their spotlight. And she was like, basically, the whole thing about them being there, the purpose of this event is that they're trying to do something new. They're trying to change their life and they're moving their career in a different direction. So they couldn't be out there acting crazy and turning up and all of that stuff. So them trying something new, they never talked in front of a crowd before. They were very, very nervous. They were intimidated, and then you came and you probably intimidated them. I don't like that she used that wording because it makes it seem like the twins, you know, are intimidated by her. They were intimidated by the situation and one of their friends coming to fuck them over. Well, not even a friend, an associate to the friends coming to fuck them over at their first time trying something. She telling them, Iberia, well, I didn't never want to compete with them. I mean, I do want to be their friends. That bitch wanted to compete with them, okay? As soon as she got there, she was like, oh, now what about the twins? I've been hearing about the twins. The twins is like, what's poppin'? The twins this, the twins that. I'm telling you, she swore she was going to be the third motherfucking twin. She was going to infiltrate their shit. It was going to be one twin bookends, and she was going to be the black manly bitch in the middle. She thought it, and she tried it. She can't fucking act like she wasn't trying to play them, and she was calling them hoes and bitches while they was up there, gagging herself, laughing at them. Come on now, there was no way in hell. Alcohol don't make you just start hating on people unless you actually already was that way, and now you just going, you know, crazy with the shit. And that's how that bitch felt. She knows she came there to motherfucking compete, and you can't. So you could keep on motherfucking twerking. I'm saying, get your own twerking gigs, ho. Alright. Yeah, so she want to be friends, but people gonna have to realize that I'm just very proud of who I am. Nobody give a fuck about who you are. I mean, really, who are you? Who are you? a manly looking woman who wears a wig far too silky for to be her actual texture. I will say that that is who you are. Okay. You got what you said, 4 kids. I could only imagine. Well, when the twins was arguing, they said you got 2 baby fathers, which I actually don't think is that many. But it would have been good when you're getting that high up with the kids to get married, get hitched. I don't know. I mean, it don't even matter because divorce can happen. So okay. Let me get off this whole line of thing, because I hate to bash motherfuckers for not being with a man, because men ain't shit, and it well, not that men ain't shit, but it don't make you. Being with another human being doesn't make you or whatever. But still, your fucking situation in your life is not motherfucking ideal for you to be acting like motherfuckers need to be, oh, I'm proud of who I am. Nobody asked you who you was. Nobody, their event did not do anything to what you was. Them speaking and not twerking at their own event did not change who you are or embarrass the person that you are in any way. Who you are as a person who is supposed to be coming to an event for people who invited you, and they thought that you were going to be classy, and you fucked them over, and you didn't respect who they were. You didn't respect who they were. Nobody had to respect who you were. You weren't on the stage. It wasn't your event. You didn't even matter in this space. You should have been out in the motherfucking audience like a fucking like a regular motherfucker, just dancing, and you could have twerked and made a little freak spot on the floor for yourself or whatever. Not all up on the stage and just whatever the fuck. Like, who the fuck do you think you are? Anyway, Juicy suggests, okay, I forgot one more thing. She also don't have no job, right? Because if she had a job, she can't just be out there. So twerking is her job, and she's twerking out of town, okay, with 4 kids. So I know she didn't bring her kids. So yeah, 4 kids, no job, and you go from town to town twerking. I don't think it's anything to be proud of. Like I said, Juicy suggested she go and she talked to the twins, and she was like, okay, well, I'll be the bigger person. No, you won't, okay? Don't say that to them. Don't say that to them, because that's going to make them mad, because that's kind of like fighting words. That's kind of like, oh, well, since you guys are being dumb, I'll be the smarter person. That does not settle arguments. You only tell other people that you're going to be the bigger person. Or unless there's somebody that's like, I will not change my mind unless you first say sorry right here, right now. Then you're like, all right, fine, I'll be the bigger person. Yeah, because they're asking you to be the bigger person at that very second. But yeah, it's insulting outside of that. It's very antagonizing. Alright, Sam, the twins, and Minnie go get ice cream. Minnie turns down motherfucking ice cream, which I am very proud. Girl, I'm proud, and I feel some solidarity because my fitness group, child, okay, I'm having a fitness challenge right now, and I made up a motherfucking workout that is busting my ass. I hurt my elbow yesterday, so now I don't even know if I can do all them damn the arm things, push-ups, or whatever, any other things like with weights and shit. But my workout is kicking our ass in this damn challenge. That's number 1. And I need to be eating better so I can have some results at the end of the goddamn month. So I've been turning down shit. I mean, my husband and his little friend, this little young ass girl, tried to get me to eat these donuts, and they kept coming back to the car like, come on, just look at the donuts. Why? He bring me soda every 2 seconds like, well, it's for your stomach to settle it. No, I need people to feel my pain. I can't just be, and he don't want to every day with the fast food. And then I go to work and I'm late and ain't nothing to eat except for the snacks that they give away for free at work, which is all bread and milk and soda and potato chips and cake. And I'm like, why is my life like this? Yeah, I'm in a hell, and I just commend Miss Minnie. for being able to turn that shit away. She says so she's trying to do like no sweets for her health. All right. Ibera want to meet. Oh, Sam is telling them that Ibera wants to meet with them, but she don't know if she gonna apologize. And they like, oh hell no, fuck that. What the fuck would I meet with this bitch for? If she not apologizing. They was like, well, we're not fucking apologizing. She's like, no, well, it's not gonna be like all of that, but you guys are gonna be at this gender reveal thing, and we don't want it to be awkward. And Manny's like, yeah, if you're gonna be at the gender reveal, like, want to get everything squashed like before that. So they were like, okay, well, we'll do this. But Sam, you need to be in the middle of us so that we're not anywhere near her, and that bitch better not start no motherfucking shit. And we not saying sorry. All right. Nico goes to the ultrasound with Tanya. Okay. Apparently he hasn't been around since she kicked him out, right? And she reached out to him. She invited him to the thing. He seems, you know, super pumped, pretty excited. Then he finds out that she don't want to know the gender of the baby, even though that's, I guess, what she made it seem like he was coming to find out. So he's like, excuse me, and she was like, no, I don't want to know, because I'm going to have a gender reveal party. He was like, why the fuck did you invite me then? Like, that's what we were coming for. She was like, oh, I thought you just wanted to be a part of the process. He was like, I do. And part of the process is knowing what the baby is going to be. Okay, I'll wait now, since I guess you get to make all the decisions. When he actually see the baby, he was like, oh my God, that's the baby face, right? And he hear a heartbeat, and then they see like the baby hand, and he like, oh, he looked like he waving, what's up, what's up? All right, so he's excited, and Tanya start getting gassed up to him. Well, look, I'm getting excited, like maybe this could all work out. I'm not understanding what she want. What does she want to work out? A relationship, or that he loves his kids? Because it seemed like he kind of already loved the kid. Not even this baby, but the other little boy, he seems to love he doesn't dislike the kid. He's not like, you know, motherfuckers like, that ain't my baby and all that kind of bullshit. Then when the doctor walks out, she's like, oh, well, when Vaughn comes back with the kids, he's going to be coming to stay with me. And then he's going to be moving here, you know, so that the kids, you know, they won't be separate. They could be, you know, together. And he like, She's like, what's wrong? What are you, wait, what? Bitch, you knew something was wrong. He pissed. And he was like, well, first of all, I mean, basically that shit just hurts. And she was like, first, he don't want to be bothered with the kids or whatever, or he don't want to be a father, and now he catch an attitude. Like, he's just going to have to deal with it. All right. And he was like, no, you telling me this shit about Vaughn like I'm supposed to be excited or whatever. Like, I'm pissed. It hurts, and I'm not happy with it. Whatever. So next up, the twins are waiting, and they talking shit at the table, right? And they're waiting for Ibera and Sam to come, and they're like, oh, I'm not motherfucking apologizing. This bitch better have some, and more. I don't give a fuck, and whatever. For Amanda ain't even got her eyebrows on. Yeah, she got this bit bushy ass hair, like she got a braid out or something, right? I'm like, where your brows at though? All right, so they're not apologizing. So Ibera and Sam do show up, and Ibera's first fucking dumbass shit that she say is, well, I think that the other day was basically a misunderstanding. And Sam is like, nothing was misunderstood. And they're like, I didn't misunderstand shit, okay? Nobody misunderstood nothing, bitch. So everybody just looking at this bitch sideways, and she like, well, I wasn't trying to take your spotlight. I hope you wasn't thinking that. I was just, it was like, well, we were nervous and this and this and that, and you was over there I was just trying to keep y'all party hype, you know. That's what I do. That's, is it what you do? Yeah. So she was like, Amanda was like, you wanted me to twerk, but I can't fucking twerk because my manager was there and we supposed to be doing something different. So we was nervous. We never spoke in front of a crowd, and you know, you was doing all of this shit to us or whatever, and you over there twerking, rolling your eyes and everything, and yeah, it got to us. So she like, well, look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt y'all. I don't know how these bitches is boring and laughing at people when they nervous and talking isn't supposed to hurt them. Tell me how that doesn't hurt people. Cause I'm just gonna wait. Cause I'm gonna go with, bitch, there's no other thing you could have been trying to do than to fucking hurt them, you hating ass box face bitch. I don't care for Ibarra, and I feel like she phony. I feel like she's very phony. She phony for trying to make up. She should have just been like, well, I was jealous of this opportunity that y'all had, and when it wasn't working out for y'all, I kind of reveled in it, and then I tried to take the spotlight. I was hating. People hate sometimes, alright? But own up to the hating. Don't be like, don't try to tell me I misunderstood you hating. I could see it. Everyone could see it. It is on camera, okay? Yeah, so whatever. The twins then decided that they was going to that they was gonna apologize to, and they're like, well, I'm sorry too, you know, for the things I said. I was just really mad. And Sam's like, yeah, people say shit when they mad, fucked up shit when they mad, like all the time, right? But Ibarra, first of all, why is she there with that little ass bang? I'm sick of that little ass bang, and it don't even go like all the way across, so it's like several little hairs right here, and then the wig pulled back, and that motherfucking Flintstone ass dress looking like a fake ass black Wilma Flintstone in motherfucking drag. I can't do it. I cannot do it, okay? She shouldn't have did it. Anyway, Juicy meets up with Nico. He called her. He asked to meet up with her. Because he apparently, I guess, need to talk to somebody since this bitch done made him move all the way out there and he don't know no goddamn body, okay? And they kicked him out. Oh, did I jump the gun? Y'all already knew. Anyway, she didn't tell Tanya because she said that she wanted, you know, she wanted to be fair. So she don't want Tanya to, you know, gas her head up with whatever thoughts or whatever before she get there. So he was like, well, basically him and Tanya was just friends, like close friends. And then after, and she always wanted to like be with the bad boy, okay? So I don't know if Bond is supposed to be the bad boy or if she was fucking around with other dudes that were the bad guys or whatever. But after he came out as bisexual, Juicy like, oh my god, okay. After he came out as bisexual, she wanted to be in a relationship. She tried to tie that nigga down. So basically she tried to change him. She tried to, you know, make him be only with her. Well, you know, bisexuals can be in relationships with one person, so they have to choose who they're going to be with unless they're in one of those three-way sort of things. Yeah, so they choose all the time. So I guess she just wanted to be with him. I don't know, maybe she thought that made him even nicer and sweeter than she had previously even thought. I don't know. Who knows, okay? So Juicy like, so she knew that you were about? Yes, she knew. He said, well, basically, I came all the way down here, you know, to help her with the kids and everything. I wanted to, you know, help. And things got the way it always do. It got very emotional and real sexual, and it was just like going like so much stuff with the kids and this living together. And I was like, look, we need to really just like slow this whole shit down. And you know, that really upset her, and it upset her so bad that, you know, she felt like she just couldn't handle it emotionally. And she told me to leave. And she said, you know, basically the sooner the better. Like, if you could go today, that'd be great. That'd be great. And Juicy like, that ain't what she told us. That ain't what she told us. She made it seem like, I believe what she said was, he was like, oh my God, I need so much more time and preparation. This is hard. I don't really want to be bothered because I got so much shit to do. I'm just gonna move out. That's what she said. that's that's what I got in my head when she was talking. Okay, so did anybody else get anything that was anything similar to what it is that he is saying? That basically she wanted a relationship and she was trying to force the relationship, this whole little love thing and the sex and all of this and the baby. Basically she wanted to play house all the way like they was married, and he just wanted to come and chill with his kid. He still apparently with the way that they both act, it seemed like they kind of love each other, but it's just, I don't think it's in the cards for these kids. Okay, anyway, so she just told me Vaughn, he said she just told me Vaughn is moving in too, and he was like, he just got all crazy and fucking put his head down on the damn thing and start crying. I'm like, is this motherfucker crying? Please don't let my husband see him crying, because he already was like, he looked gay. My husband think everybody look gay. Okay, so, and then to cry, I'm like, he's gonna act like only gay people cry. Well, please, my husband cry all the time. Anyway. Don't tell nobody. Anyway, yeah. So he's crying and she's sitting there looking and she like, oh my God, I feel so sorry for him. Like, Tanya basically lied on him and he's really going through it. He came all the way down here and she just like dissed him, and now she's moving to another man, and so she like, well look, y'all just really need to work out y'all problems for the sake of the kids. Y'all need to talk. And he like, yeah, because he apologized. He was like, I'm sorry. Like, oh, but he's not completely absolved neither. All right, so the twins and Manny are shopping for the gender reveal, playing with some damn Kegel balls, and they start talking about the whole Sam and Ibera thing when they met up. And Manny was like, well, so how y'all feel about that? She's like, well, she said that she didn't mean to take our spotlight, and they say that they think, yeah, I guess she was probably sincere. She seems sincere. And Amanda, they're like, I guess yeah, it's good that we got it all cleared up before the gender reveal. Everything gonna be cool. And in the confessional, Amanda like, I still don't trust that fucking, that fucking sneaky ass bitch. I don't trust her. I'm like, I know you don't, girl, because she just went the fuck off. She is not down for it. All right, Nico and Tanya go to talk at this little outdoor restaurant. And she like, what's up? What's up? What's going on? After he had to pick her up and put her on the thing. Come here, girl. Get on this shit. Okay, I try to write down. Conversations are the worst, because you be trying to remember all the sentences and not just the gist of it, because some of the sentences be funny, right? He don't trust her. He don't really trust a lot of people, because he don't like being lied on and acting like he left his kid because he wasn't ready for a kid. And Tanya's like, shh, shh, shh. Like, no, don't motherfucker be shushing me. He's like, I came to help with 2 kids. One of them is not even fucking mine. And all I fucking asked you for was some patience. And she was like, you need to lower your voice. He was like, so you concentrating on how loud I'm talking instead of what I'm actually fucking saying. I say that to people all the time. People are like, you being too loud. I don't give a fuck. I'm very upset. It's very hard for me to speak low when I'm angry. Okay? And shushing me and telling me to talk lower only make me more mad. Because now I feel like you not only not listening, which you're not, because you're focusing on something that don't matter, and you're still focusing on it even after I pointed it out that you're not paying attention to what it is that I'm actually telling you. So yeah, that made me mad. That made me real mad. Okay, so let me say this calmly. You hurt me a lot. You continue to hurt me and talk about me in ways that are not true. He's like, so you told your friends, you told everybody I just got up and left. But you told me to leave. She was like, I told them, I told you. Nope, nope, nope. That is a lie, girl. You did not say that. She's acting like she don't know what he talking about, basically. And he was like, all I did, I asked you to be patient, and you got pissed. So she's saying basically like, she's making it seem like it was about the kids. Like he was like, I can't be this father to the kids. I can't help you in no way or shape or form. And he's saying basically she sprung out on the dick she was with. And he wasn't down for this whole playing house, now we're in a relationship type thing just because I moved down here. And she got pissed. So basically she living in a motherfucking little fantasy, wanting to play house and have everything that come along with this real relationship when it's not a real relationship. And she want everything to fucking go right, and then she just fucking kick him out and make him seem like an ass. Okay, so she was like, well, in her little vaccine thing, she like, well, Vaughn has stepped up, so I'm letting him stay because I'm not going to be raising 3 kids alone. So Nico thought that he was just going to go and I was just going to be whatever. So essentially she just looking for anybody to help her with these motherfucking kids. I don't know. She already needed help when it was just 2. One would have thought that she would have really been greatly against having 3. Anyway, okay, he keep on yelling and whatever, and he was like, no, you fucking is so predictable. I fucking knew you. I already know you. And when he said some shit like, I know you like the back of my motherfucking balls, she was like, okay, I'm getting up. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. And yeah, she left. And he was like, whatever, fuck out. Tanya and her mother go shopping. So her mom's in town. She said that she invited Nico to the gender reveal thing, and her mom's like, well, how is it between you guys? So she was like, well, last time we met it was not good, but I really wanted him to be there. I want him to be able to be there if he wanted to be there. And she's like, well, is he gonna be present in this baby's life? And Zanya's like, well, he's saying that he wants to see Jaden, you know, at least weekly, and the baby, he'll want to see the baby whenever he can. And she was like, well, I just want him to get a job and provide financially and be there, like be present, like all around. So it's basically she want, well, yeah, I get it. I was going to say she wants a husband, but see, she's not mentioning that she wants a relationship with Nico. She's only mentioning the kids, which makes us feel sorry for her, because we feel like he is being this horrible ass motherfucking father dude. But without knowing that she's trying to pressure him into a relationship, it changes the dynamic of what the fuck is going on. So yeah, she never mentioned wanting him to get a job before. I mean, of course you would think that somebody would need a job, but he's into this music thing, which she already knew when she let him come down there and fuck on her, right? She knew he didn't have no job. You know, he ain't had no money. You know that he was, you know, living day to day, trying to make his little dream happen. But now you would like for him to basically give up said dream because you want him to have, you know, well, no. He could have used a condom. Y'all all could have used condom. Everybody should have used protection in this situation. It's so dumb, okay? He know he didn't want no more kids. You know you can't even handle the motherfucking kids you already got. You already had to get a damn nanny, and you got the baby father helping you, and just like you got all of the help in the motherfucking world, and you still wasn't even able to do it. So yes, you should have been the first one used the protection. He should have been the second. Yeah, you should have been just on the pill, just on GP in case you ever fuck somebody. And when he came around to be the person to do said fucking, he should have been wrapping up as motherfucking well. But yeah, they done got themselves in a world of motherfucking trouble. And yeah, so he's not financially there, which I get if she needed the money, but I don't know. She seemed like she balling to me. I mean, she ain't getting apartments. This bitch is buying houses. She's buying houses all up and through Atlanta. I mean, how long she been there, and she already done had 2 houses? I mean, she on the 2nd house. Get the fuck out of here. I never even had a house my whole life. So, I don't know if she expect him to go into corporate America. He already say he ain't gonna help her with her business. Like, I ain't doing that bullshit. So, whatever. So she was like, when I tell him that he needs to get a job, that makes him feel like I don't want him to do his music or whatever. But I'm just saying that, you know, kids cost money. And her mother's like, yeah, he needs to be about it. I'm like, okay, white lady who is ready to read, okay? Then they're at the gender reveal party, and everybody's like, where's Nico? Is Nico coming? Nico coming? Nico came, okay? And it was awkward as hell because everybody was just talking about him, and then it's all like weird and quiet. And Tanya's over there with the kids and not speaking, trying to make it, to me, seem even more awkward than it fucking was. So they're like, you can cut tension in this bitch with a fucking knife, okay? She was like, so you came? And he was like, of course. Yeah, why would I not have come? And she's like, I wonder if me and Nico are ever going to be able to put our differences aside for the sake of the kids. And I'm like, what differences? What difference is it? I don't, okay, because their stories are differing. What difference is it that he, okay. The difference that she wants is that he just gets a job, says fuck being a musician, and moves in, has sex with her on the daily, gives her money, and takes care of the kids. It's ideal. Okay? And his thing is different. I mean, it's not even particularly specified, but he was willing to be there to help with the kids, but since he's never done it, he's like, alright. It sounds to me like he's saying, I might be fucking some shit up, but yeah, I'll get it. Just be patient with me. And she made it seem more like he was like, I'm not doing this motherfucking shit. This is too much. I gotta get the fuck up out of here. So, I don't know what differences need to be worked out. Perhaps they need a counselor. They need a relationship counselor to help them cut through the jargon, all these words. Like, what the fuck do you actually mean and want? And are you able to give each other that? Yeah, and then perhaps you guys could be cool to do shit together for the kids. Because right now, it's just too much. Alright, so she's like, well, thank you, Money, for the party. And Juicy's like thanking Tanya's mother, like, thank you so much for being here, and are you ready for baby number 3? And she's like, well, you can never really be ready. Looking at Nico. So then she really just started talking to Nico. So Tanya goes to the bathroom and she was like, are you being good? And he's like, anything you want to say, you know, moving forward regarding the children? Say to who? To you? Why would he say anything to you? Why would he say anything to you in front of all of these motherfucking people at a party? Girl, you knew that was out of line. Anyway, he was like, well, I'm here. If you don't see me, I'm the person who came and made it all awkward. Yeah, that's me. He was like, it's hard, but I'm here. You know, we'll talk later. So I'm assuming they already know each other, because I guess if him and Tanya were really close friends, then her mother would know him from then. So Minnie's like, all right, well, let's do this. Not Minnie. Money's like, let's do this reveal. So they got like a little bath bomb. When you put it in a thing, it fizzes and it turns a color, although it just turned white. So they was like, what the fuck? Is it going to be a white baby? But then some pink oil residue came to the top, so it's a girl. Okay. She said that she's happy that she's gonna have a baby girl, but she's sad about the situation between her and Nico at this point. She's thanking everybody, and then everybody leaves. All the girls leave, right? And Mama's like, okay, let me talk to you now, Nico. So Tanya's like, oh my God, my mother and Nico are outside talking. She was like, well, what are your intentions? He was like, what do you mean? I mean, I'm here. I basically moved. I moved all the way here from New York to help her with the kids, to be here for her. And you were there and not that. She was like, well, you were there, but then you weren't. Yeah, because you left. He was like, no, I'm there every day for your daughter, emotionally, spiritually, and as much as I can financially. So she was like, well, the kids need consistency, you know, because they're getting confused. You have to be here. And he was like, I'm here. But, I mean, it seemed like that's just not fucking enough. It's like, you need to step up to the plate more. And he's like, I'm doing the best I can. I'm sorry if that ain't enough for you. And Tanya, yeah. Well, she was like, you need to step up and do more to the plate. He was like, well, Tanya needs to allow it. So she's in there. She was like, I hear them in there talking. And it seems like Nico's trying to make it seem like I'm keeping him away from the kids. And that is a lie. That is just not true. Okay. Here's the way I see it. Okay. We thought that he just left, right? But now we know that she actually kicked him out. And it's still, we don't know. She didn't really dispute it when he said that she kicked him out, or the reasoning. But, well, behind the scenes, she said a different reason than the reason that he said, okay? But she did kick him out. So now we're clear on that. So here's the thing. He moved from far away from a different state with no job and no money to move in with her to help her with her kids, right? Kind of the same thing that Sam did. Except that she expected a lot more from him on day one, because he was there for one day, right? On day one, she expected way more from him. She had kicked him out by the next day. Now, if I had moved from another state and you've been hounding me to do it, and I come there and I'm like, okay, well, this is kind of hard. Be patient with me. And then you're like, you know what? Get the fuck out. And leave me homeless in another state, or having to stay with a friend, or whatever the fuck it was that he had to wind up doing. Should the person who kicked the person out be expecting the person who got kicked out to be calling them? And what? Maintaining a friendship? Hey, what's up? What's going on? How are you? I think if somebody kicked me out in a place where I don't live and I don't have anywhere to go, I might never speak to them again, baby or not. Well, maybe not baby or not. But yeah, it ain't gonna be no good motherfucking times, because I'm fucking angry because that shit, you threw me out on the street. You asked me to come to your house and then you kicked me out on the street. And then you're like, oh, well, he hasn't been talking to me. Why would he be talking to you? Is that a normal fucking thing? Was Sam talking to you after you told her to get the fuck out? Nobody talks to people after. Girl, I don't know what kind of world she live in, where she fucking just be kicking motherfuckers to the curb and expecting them to be like, hey, how is it? How things going? I don't know, what do you think would he think after she kicked him out that she would even let him around the kids? So I would think if you're like, get the fuck out of here, we don't need you, I would think that might mean I don't want you around here and don't come around me or my kids. I mean, unless you specifically say, get the fuck out, we don't need you, except sometimes come over and also be very, very involved in the child's life. It's contradictory. So she may have thought that she was leaving the door open. I guess the door open for him to come back begging to be a part of her and the kid's life, but not like the door open where he knows what the fuck your intentions are or what the fuck is going on. So I think that she has created a lot of motherfucking mess that she don't seem to really be aware of the situation that she put him in. And it seems like they weren't speaking because she dissed him. And then one day she called him and was like, hey, you want to come to the ultrasound? And he was like, cool. You want to come to the gender reveal? Yeah. So he hasn't turned her down for any of the shit that she wanted him to come to. She just wanted him to be living there and living as the parent, the full-time parent all the time. But also her man. And when he didn't want to do one of them, she was like, well, fuck it, I don't need the other one. So, I don't know. But anyway, him and the mother are getting heated. The mother's getting more heated because she already done stood up and towering over him or whatever. And Tanya's like, I'm not just going to let him talk to my mother like that. She come out there, she was like, wait a minute, first of all, you don't know how to fucking talk to nobody, so you need to calm down. And he was like, okay. Well, that was quick. Okay. Look, calm down. Bitch, he said okay, and he was already talking lower. Anyway, she was like, mommy, could you just come with me? Come with me. And the mother is like, well, if you love the kids the way you love my daughter, then you need to just be there for them. And you know what, Nico, I love you, and I just want things to work out, and blah, 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 and whatever. And he was like, I love you too. So, like I said, it seemed like they all know each other. They go in the house, they close the door. Done deal. that's the end of this episode. Okay, so we found out that Tanya's story is not what it's cracked up to be. Found out that motherfucking Ibera is a fucking backpedaling ass hating ass bitch. I already knew it. We also found out that she has a Wilma Flintstone dress. For no motherfucking reason, okay? Don't do that. Yeah, and that she gave a fake apology to the girls and all of this. I don't think anybody else was really tripping up in the episode this week. So yeah, it was just all about Tanya and what's the name, and they Tanya and Nico and new girl Ibra. So if you agree with what I had to say, let me know down in the comments. If you disagree with what I had to say or the things that I was, because I'm just trying to figure out exactly what's going on with this motherfucking situation. If you disagree or saw something differently, let me know down in the comments. And until the next time, I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching. Make sure you check out my previous video. I also have a beauty and lifestyle channel you can check out. Or swing by my fitness channel for a free workout. Don't forget to subscribe.